You're listening to the True Bull Podcast with Grany and Nemo. You want to hear it now, you want to hear it live. And that's right.
Hey, tape recorder, listen to this. Are you still in 2023? Well, let's get it. We're going to get fired up.
Oh, what's up, everybody? Episode 203 of the True Bull Virtual Cast with Grany and Nemo.
All right.
Brought to you by the House of Hughes, J&T Mechanical, and recorded from the newly renovated and updated tactical finish Nemosa Studios in Donegal.
You got that right.
Republic of Ireland. Yeah. Live in front of a studio audience.
What is it? No.
That was my Irish accent. I wish I had a better accent. I wish I had another beer. Woo!
I'm going to use my Irish accent.
Right. How is everybody doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. Thank you.
All right, great.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you.
Wait, what? Okay, it is Friday.
It is Friday. Yeah, it is.
January 20th. We are running a little late because tape recorder, you were there.
Yeah.
We and the crew, Fire Station 23s, this past week was in Teeks in College Station during our hot drills and recertification for firefighting in planes and stuff like that.
That's hot.
So we went Wednesday, and I'm still feeling it today.
Bro.
So this is going to be a very, very short episode because I'm fitna.
I was watching a couple of videos the other day, and I tell you what, I'm still feeling it.
Whoa.
But yeah, that is hot. When you were saying you got the hot drills, you know what else is hot? Whew,
Menchaca.
That old smoky Tennessee whiskey mango habanero, I tell you what.
Nope.
No.
Can't use that. Thank you.
It's not the Tennessee whiskey. But I'm also trying the Smirnoff vodka spicy tamarind with a morning breakfast blend of the Monster. Yeah. It's not only waking me up, but it's putting me to sleep. Woo! Tell you what.
Get that sleep.
Don't have a lot to talk about. We did mention on our live video stream that we did earlier this week.
Bro,
we'd be talking
that video.
Yeah.
It went viral.
So did I. Ooh-wee. That's why we had to wait an extra day.
Thought?
Yeah, everybody's watching, everybody's commenting on it, everybody's liking it. So hopefully everybody will be listening this week, and we will give shout-outs to some of the folks who shared their time with us.
Apparently,
Shelley Gold.
We are a good-looking duo.
Patrick Gallagher from across the pond. One of my buddies from our Still Game banter group, so 2 pints prick. To you,
the one by Shannon, Ireland, is
and my brother, he's also a property owner across the pond. He owns a 4 foot by 5 foot or 2 foot by 5. What is it?
It is 10 square feet. I'll have you know.
Hey! I've told lies to women myself.
Enough to put a couple of pints and hang out for a bit.
That's right.
Or is it a spell?
I don't know. I don't know how to spell. You don't spell it. You drink it.
No, do it. Get on it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Patrick Gallagher, thank you. Welcome, Brussels.
Yeah. Hello, Patrick.
Welcome.
You're on the air.
Frank Campos, who was listening. Our cousin Laura Menchaca was listening last time.
Way up
in Bulverde.
No, Mason.
Mason-Dixon line. Mason, Texas. Yep. We had people listening all over the place, so we were just happy to do that, to go live and just kind of talk, just freeform, and go without script, because we don't do scripts here. So
on that subject, put that away.
Yeah, that's not a script.
FCC called. That's
get
one of the only emails that we got. Thank you.
Wow.
FCC called, said, Mr. Menchaca, if you would please
stop snickering.
Have to come out with some kind of template, outline, or some kind of script.
No.
So
we got a whiteboard.
Yep, this is it. And
that's not racist. That's not racist.
In history, we are writing a script.
Okay, so the script that I'm looking at right now, it's kind of a teleprompter. It says FO. So thank you very much, FCC. We'll take that as we'll take it to heart. Yeah. We'll take it to heart. Also, if you would like to send us an email, one that's a little bit more entertaining than the FCC's, send it to truebullvirtualcast@yahoo.com.
Yes.
Send us an email. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you don't like. Tell us what you hear, what you want to hear, what you don't want to hear. But talk to us because we are getting ready and getting set for most of the rest of the first 2 months of the year.
Yep.
Having all of that already done, not scripted, just knowing who we're going to be talking to, what we're going to be talking about, and just because
You know what I want to hear? I want to hear some more Aaron Tilt music. Can we play a little bit in the background while we're talking?
We should. Aaron Tilt is our spotlight artist for Vic's True Bull Texas Music Spotlight, and he had a great interview last week, some great music, and we'll be playing some of his music for the rest of the month, but this song is really, really good.
We're actually going to ask him if we can play some of his originals on stage while we're up there working with Virtual Country.
That's right. Because he's a member of the family.
Gunival Jr.
Yep, he's a member of the family.
Another great
it's what we do. We steal money from our family and songs. So, just so y'all know, we did purchase the song and are sharing it with you guys. And it's funny when you were talking about your Amazon or your Apple Music,
yes,
and you were having trouble getting on, and you're like, well, maybe I shouldn't have put in Apple sucks as part of my password. I was like, yeah, that's probably why you don't get logged in anymore. So
what are they gonna do? Find me?
I don't know.
Okay, this is crazy.
Oh boy,
this is crazy. We were coming back from College Station Wednesday. And we chowed down at the Roadhouse up in Bastrop. Right. Always. We go there every year.
Mm-hmm.
And they never disappoint. Outstanding. So shout
Unlike
out
myself.
It's a Roadhouse. So when everybody's pulling out their wallets, one of the laddies pulled out a wallet, but it's like an expandable thing where you can put cards in there, and
oh my God,
it's really, really cool.
Was it what are those violin folders?
It's a little sleeve. It's got two hard sides.
Whoa!
And then the elastic, and you just fit whatever cards in there.
Mm-hmm.
Really cool.
Seen those.
So one of them had it, and I said, that is so cool. And another of the laddies pulls one out, and I told myself, I got to get me one of those. Lo and behold, yesterday at the fire station, I'm eating lunch, scrolling. Sure enough, this little billfold portfolio, the same exact thing I was talking about yesterday,
showed up on your Facebook,
popped up
as a sponsor. Yeah, that happened to me too.
They're listening. They're listening out there. Man, I hope you're listening.
It was crazy. I was searching some stuff yesterday. Day before, and it showed up on my Facebook, and I was like, dude, I don't even want a butt plug. Why are you putting it on there? I had to play it off, in front of my parents.
I know.
Tell them that's not what I was searching.
Okay, Ma.
I don't know,
Ma.
No. But anyway, we told y'all we were going to talk a little bit of football as well, so we will talk football. If you have a favorite team, or if you have a favorite who you think is going to win, you go ahead and let us know. Because the Cowboys are playing San Francisco.
Yes.
San Francisco's a 4-point favorite.
Yes.
For being a home team, 4-point favorite really isn't much because, home teams usually get about 3 points. So it's a fairly even matchup. I'm just thinking Dak does what he did last week, and there's a good chance.
Okay.
But San Francisco is a little bit better than Tampa Bay, so that one could
get
ugly.
Congratulations to all the Bengals.
Yep.
I mean, congratulations to all the teams.
Yeah. Like any picture with me in it, it could get ugly pretty quick.
Yeah.
And also in the NFC, the Giants and Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that's going to be great. That's NFC East. 3 of the 4 teams in the NFC playoffs are from the NFC Beast.
How about that?
Yep.
Well, good luck to the Bengals. I mean, good luck to all the teams out there.
The Bengals. I think them and the Bills. That's going to be a really, really good game, I hope. That's going to be a finish to that game that they started a few weeks back when Darvin Hamel had a heart attack on the field and almost passed away, spent 4 or 5 days in the hospital, and now looks to be doing just fine.
Isn't that crazy?
Crazy. Number 3, man, I mean, that's just
the first responders, bro. First responders kicking
anywhere.
It.
If that happens anywhere else other than a hospital or a football game or sporting event, he probably doesn't make it, and that's amazing. So hats off to the training staff.
All right, clap.
You've heard about them. They were trying our best to keep their names in the media instead of the people who don't belong. So
exactly.
I don't really, I love Cincy. I love quarterback Joe Burrow, he's just the freaking coolest thing.
Yep.
I'd like to see him go back to the Super Bowl, but if he doesn't and the Buffalo Bills make it to the conference championship, I wouldn't have a problem with either one of those guys winning.
Exactly.
And Jacksonville and KC, it's kind of the same way with me. If Jacksonville wins, it's like, dude, Sunshine's going to go to the AFC Championship game. If not, it's Kansas City, and my daughter loves the Kansas City Chiefs.
Well,
so there's not a loser there.
Apparently, Super Granny likes the Chiefs too.
Yes, no, yes.
And the other day,
Yes.
I asked her what she was doing.
Yes, I told him, Timmy, he's so silly sometimes. I said, what am I doing? It's Sunday afternoon. I'm washing the sheets with my horn.
So I took that as she was saying, are you washing the sheets with the mohons?
No, that's Tuesday. No, it's Sunday. I'm washing the sheets. I'm washing the sheets con mahon.
Turns out she was watching the Chiefs with Mahomes.
Yes, I was.
That's what she said.
Yes, that's what she said. Oh, that's a funny one. I was washing the sheets con mahon. Well, it was so hard to understand. If you call me on Tuesday, I'll tell you I'm watching the Chiefs con Mahomes.
Super Granny, would you do me the injustice of telling us why we're here and how we're able to maintain this podcast?
We're able to maintain this because of me. Thank you.
Okay.
No.
And the J&T Mechanical.
Oh, that you
no,
said.
Grandma.
No, let me say it now. No. You said it, now I said it. And the she's con mahon. So if you ask me on Tuesdays when I do my laundry, I am watching the Chiefs with Mahomes.
And thank you.
Yes, and thank you
Fest.
also to John Fest with House of Hues. He paints your house as pretty as a picture, I tell you what. And
Wow.
J&T Mechanical with John and Tracy Jones, they've got the J&T Mechanical. If you got a house that's too hot, it's too bad. But if you have a commercial property with very hot or very cold, you can call them and they'll take care of you real good.
Okay, Grandma, thank you.
And if you have a kitchen and you need tile, a big splish, or if we need a floorings, or if you need constructions, I got construction paper at the house. I used to make the pretty little things,
Okay, Grandma.
The diagrams, yes, and the diaphragm. I never wore that either. So anyways, in serio, if you need the technical finish, you call Deli, and it's all about the menchacas, and they do that's what they do, and it's pretty.
Super Grandma, you realize that you make this podcast well over 5 minutes that we don't need.
I make it well over an hour.
Okay.
I make it. It's like when I make my steak, I make it well.
You make what?
I make my steak well.
Say that one more time.
When I make a steak, Hito, I make it well.
Mistakes.
Yes.
Okay.
Mistakes you gotta do them well, Hito. If your mistake is you didn't do it, that's not a mistake. That's just, that's pendejo.
No, Grandma.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, tape recorder, Super Granny is on her way back out.
Hey, Super Granny, why don't we go out and have ourselves some travel Jameson? I tell you what.
Yeah, go ahead and head out.
Hey, Super Granny, meet me out back by the trailer. And I'll get you. I gotta talk at these fools for a while.
It's always fun to have visitors, and it's also fun to have celebrities calling.
Visitors.
Just last week. Was it last week?
I know.
Monday
Visitor.
or Tuesday, I believe.
Sure.
Chris Bettis.
Yep.
From the Chris Bettis Project. Yes, his own project.
Yep.
Chris called me. Me and Goonie were both in the studio working on the finishing
Chris Bettis.
touches of one of the originals.
Yep.
And he calls me and he goes, Nemo.
I thought it was somebody else. I thought it was somebody that we both knew personally. And so when he's talking, I'm like just adding all this BS stuff. And Chris is kind of like laughing and kind of like, it's funny. But at the same time, he's like, we're talking back at each other. And then later on, Tim's like, yeah, I was talking to Chris. I was like, Chris who? He's like, Chris Bettis. I was like, Salinas? And I was like,
Yes.
oh my God, I was saying some stuff that it wasn't rude, but I was like, if I would have known it was him, I wouldn't have said those things. It just didn't, it seemed weird I thought, I didn't know who he was talking to. At first I thought I knew who it was, so I was like reacting to them.
Yeah, well, if you want to react to anything, react to his video he has out. It's been out for about 3 months.
Oh man,
He's
it's
got
great.
thousands, tens of thousands of listener subscribers. It's really cool. Check out Pushing Ahead.
Yeah, and that features Zeus El Mero Necio, a great rapper and musician, and those guys are hitting it hard, man. It was a great song.
Exactly. Chris, congratulations.
Awesome.
As always, good to hear from you, boss. And hopefully we'll see you for your birthday.
Yeah. And cool thing, we're all working on new music right now. I mean, just saw a post from Aaron Tilt, our spotlight artist for this month. He just started laying down tracks for his latest song and album. So we're looking forward to hearing that. We're working on some stuff that we're going to be highlighting later on in March.
Yeah.
On the Over Easy with the Coach show in Wimberley Valley Radio. And Chris Bettis is laying down some new music with Zeus. Great new local artists. They're going to be blowing up soon. So everybody's working on new stuff.
If you're doing Corpus Christi proud, I tell you
Heck
what.
yeah. And we're working on video streaming, hoping to finally make pull the trigger on that. We got some other new equipment on order to make the transition easier.
Right.
So we will be posting soon about an upcoming intern role that we're needing.
Oh, see.
Yeah, because intern, we like to do what we can. And so not internment. We're not doing that. We're not doing that again. No grave robbing.
Like intern.
We are going to be needing an intern who can produce on the fly, help us stream video, keep things going so that we don't have to do the whole thing and then go back and do the whole thing again.
We need a historian.
Producers on the
We're going to
fly.
have to get a historian, somebody who works a drone, who works snickering.
Well, I tell you what, when that last time I was out there, I was snickering quite a bit, and I was a producer. I was producing a lot of things. Remember, I was producing some corn. I was producing some meat. And I was producing a lot of things, and mostly I was producing some fine stuff, and I had produced some Snickers, and I drank some Mountain Dew, so if I'll produce on the fly, I tell you what. But I got my travel Jameson. I always come prepared. I used to be a Boy Scout, and now I just hang out with them.
It sounded like right there that was a feeble attempt at looking for sponsors.
Well, that was my resume pretty much. I don't have a printer, so that was my job interview. When do I start?
No, you don't start.
Oh, right. I never finished. Thanks a lot, boys. I'll catch you on Monday.
Thank you. Blessta.
I got
Leave.
you. Hey, Janie, why don't we grab ourselves some of that beer? He's got a bunch of it. He can't come down. He's recording right now.
Can we bring him back up?
I'm making frijoles.
Goonie.
What?
Where are you?
I was trying to keep Grandma from washing your sheets, okay?
Oh, she's doing that now.
Yeah. It's always Tuesday. Didn't you write a song like that?
Other than that, who would you like to win the Super Bowl? And who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl?
It's going to be the Cowboys.
It's going to be the same?
It's going to be the Cowboys. It's
Hands
not changing.
down?
It's not changing, bro.
Really?
This team finally hit its stride and played, with the exception of the first two, their first two possessions.
Yeah.
They played a near perfect game, and it's like people say, well, can they do it again? I was like, well, I don't know. I fell down once when I was drunk, and then I fell down again. So yeah, if you're practicing that and it gets to a point where you're playing that well, then yeah, you can do it again.
Did you practice kicking while you were drunk?
Shut up.
Okay.
That kicker got all of his misses out of the way.
He is
in one game.
Look at his stats. He's a great kicker.
Right,
I totally get it. I understand.
He's kicked field goals from 50, 55, 60. That would have been good from 70.
Yeah.
The fact that it was on the grass, they're making a big deal out of it. They said the Cowboys couldn't win on grass. They sure enough did. Said they couldn't win a game on the road. They sure enough did.
Wow.
Tom Brady was undefeated against them. Well, was until Monday freaking night about 11 p.m. Central Time.
Billy Joe Dupree used to win on grass all the time.
Hey, even Frank Sinatra had to clear his throat.
Here.
That's true. Anyway, so yeah, my pick is not going to change. until they're crowning them in February. It's going to be the Cowboys. I'm going to ride with them like I always do.
All right, well let's write a jingle for them.
Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, up your butt.
Wait,
Woo!
that sounds so familiar.
Yeah, it's almost like that's a team that used to,
Be good.
well, they used to be in Houston. Now they're playing in frickin' Baltimore.
Okay.
No, they're not even in Baltimore anymore. They were in St. Louis, and they were snickering there for a
Yes.
while. Anyway,
they ended up in Lost Maples.
yes, yes, they did.
How about that?
Las Vegas.
First
Come on.
NFL team of Lost Maples.
Woo! So yeah, so after that, after the Super Bowl happens, then we're gonna have the XFL kicking. So we're gonna be doing hopefully
Oh,
some
my goodness.
on-site stuff at
Guys.
Alamo Beer Company.
Guys, get your season tickets now
Get 'em now.
because it
Get 'em.
turns out
And buy me
that
one
there's
too.
already scalpers, y'all.
Yes, yes,
And they're
yes.
going to start
Scalping
appreciating every one of those tickets. Get them now while you can.
while you still can, or if you can't, then come hang out with me and Nemo over at Alamo Beer Company. We'll probably be drinking some beers with them, or find us at the SAFD tent. We'll probably be there, popping back a couple too, or find the Extreme Tailgaters if they're out there. We'll be hanging out with them as well. But hang out with us.
We
tailgate,
met some
please.
great people out there. So,
Yeah, we did.
as a matter of fact, I've been invited to hang out with the Taiwan Lee family.
Oh
I'm
my
sorry.
God, he's back.
They're there.
He's
They are
back.
there.
Oh my God, I gotta
Taiwan
say
Lee.
ho to the Taiwan Lee.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him or heard from him since Jeopardy. Oh my gosh,
That was a long time
that
ago.
was a very long
So
time
we-
ago. That was Ballroom Bimbo's time.
Taiwan Lee would like to say ho to you.
Say ho to you.
I'd like to say ho.
Oh, speaking of ho, your New Year's resolution. I mean, we're only 3 weeks into the year so far.
I don't know what ho has to do.
Well, a lot of us do some strange things on New Year's Eve. Kiss people on the veranda. Kiss them under the mistletoe. Kiss them under the zipper. Whatever you want to do.
Goonie. What did you do? What happened? What was your resolution?
Well, right as the new year was coming along, I resolved to be a better person, to be a stronger person, to help people when I could.
Okay, that's good. That's great.
To help
That's awesome.
people, not when people are looking, but just helping people because it's the right thing to do.
Awesome.
That lasted for about 4 minutes. Actually, it lasted about negative 2 hours and 4 minutes because about 9:56 our time, people started ringing in the new year in the freaking Atlantic Ocean.
Right.
And so they didn't stop popping firecrackers until about 4 in the morning our time when they finally passed out.
Yeah.
Less
Yeah.
less
Okay.
off.
Okay.
Less off. You know what less off means?
No.
It means you're more on. So all these less offs were popping their firecrackers, and my dog is sitting there doing circles and jumping up on couches and
Poor baby.
freaking out. So my resolution went from to be a better person to find some less offs and punch him in the a-hole.
Whoa.
Or kick him in the a-hole. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's what I wanted to do at that point.
So now your catchphrase for the year is FO.
Yeah, it's FO. So that is my new catchphrase. It's my New Year's resolution.
Y'all email us and tell us what your FO is.
Hey, let me ask you: did you make a New Year's resolution, and are you still standing by it?
I did. I am, and it's working.
Okay, what was it? That was it.
Yep.
We working?
Yeah, it's working.
Okay.
For me, it's working.
Okay. Well, as long as it's working for you.
Yeah. So
Thanks for sharing.
I'm working on it, and it's
Oh.
going well.
Oh, you're still working on trying to come up with a.
No, I did,
Oh.
but it's working.
Okay. You don't want to share anything more with us about that?
It's working.
What part about it is working?
The good parts.
Right.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, some people resolve to resolve something. Some people try to resolve, differences and stuff like that. And some people just they don't know.
Some people just dissolve.
Right. Or de-evolve.
Okay.
That's great. So
Talk about evolving. We have band practice with Mike Leroy.
Yeah, we do. We're going to try to finish writing 3 new songs because we've got to get those done, and so we're gonna do that.
If you want to hear how they sound, we'll be on location at the Doghouse here in about 3 hours.
Right.
So the time is now 11:38. The day is Friday, January 20th.
And what's the
We'll be at the doghouse in 3 hours.
What's the downtown temperature?
So if you're not, I don't care. We're going to be at the doghouse.
Okay. That's usually where I spend most of my time.
Yes, sir.
A
lot of times you spent downtown.
No, I meant in the doghouse.
Oh, okay.
My last 3 relationships, ended up there.
It's fixing to be a 4th.
Speaking of ho ho ho.
Oh.
Yeah. It happens.
Okay.
New Year's resolutions, shot to shit in about negative 2.5 hours.
No, mine's still good.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, so back to me. So again, listen to Aaron Tilt, support local, buy his music, listen to it and support it. Share it whenever you see posts from your friends who have their own, whether it's a business opportunity or something they've started up. The best thing you can do is just share it. Spending money, yeah, that's fine, but that's just one purchase. If you share it, that could turn into 20, 50, 100 purchases. So do yourself a favor, buy local and share local, support local, and anytime you get a chance to talk about something to somebody, talk about something local, something that your friend is doing that you can support and say, hey, I got your back. Too many times people say, oh, man, you just came up with a band? You got a band? Yeah. Hey, well, I got this this party that I'm going to throw. Y'all think y'all could play for free? Oh, you want to support me that way? Oh, you want to give me the door? So when they say it's great exposure, I say, well, just so you know, after the first set, me and my 2 brothers, we're going to expose ourselves.
Yes, we are tired of exposing
ourselves. And so are the Balcones Heights Police Department.
Yes, I heard that. Sorry, Raul.
People die of exposure, you know that.
But anyway, Sharon is Karen. So we thank Karen.
Thank you for sharing, Karen.
Yes.
I once, never mind.
No.
I can't even say that one. But
look out for our live feeds.
Yep.
Our advertisements. They're going to be all over, guys.
We're going to be doing that more. We're going to be doing more videos during, between episodes. We're going to be doing more live shows. We're going to be doing live streaming, like I said, from on location places.
We'll be all over the place because we're kind of like hiding from the FCC, so we're juking and jiving this way and that.
Hey, Timmy, if you're trying to hide from people, I tell you what, I can get you some IDs.
I know.
I can get some IDs.
I know,
Blessta. I can get you some IDs.
I know this,
And you know what?
F.O.
When they ask, well, I was just about to say IDs nuts. I'm out here. Hey, Super Granny, grab them beans.
Just say it, Blessta. This episode
of the True Bull Virtual Cast with Grany and Nemo and Super Granny and also Blessta Glamp was brought to you by the House of Hughes, J&T Mechanical Tactical Finish, all things local. And that's right.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Hurry up and say it, Super Granny. And that's right.